Holy shit, guys, we need some of that grass. We need that mower too. Oh, wait a minute. That's not real grass. That's friggin' AstroTurf. Yeah. Oh, John Deere too. Day 3. Still no friggin' birds. Hell yeah.
I was hauling this hay. Uncle Joe Spong thought of us barefoot kids in the yard. Man, it seems we were just catching snakes in the farm. Now you caught up in this mix.
It's gonna be different than the other videos. I wasn't sure how I was gonna lay out the video, but the plan is, I was just found out that I'm gonna be getting in some snow blowers. I was only gonna upload just a single video today, and it was gonna be a couple minutes long. It wasn't gonna be anything special, but then other things have came in place today, which I wasn't expecting. So pretty much how the video is gonna be laid out is pretty much where I'm at right now. I just did the friggin' intro, and here's where we're at this morning. And we got the Cross 21000 here. Got this thing on the battery charger real quick because of the friggin' left the stupid lights on again. I really gotta friggin' stop doing that. So this thing is in here, and I also had a son of a bitch. Alright, let me take this. Okay, so where was I? So I was talking about this. Alright, so I had to drain out the gas and the carb and all that good stuff because water got into it from when I had it sitting outside, so that kind of sucked. So we just got to do that and it'll be good to go. So that was my stupidity. I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, so that's that. Then we did a little cleaning up and kind of started cleaning up in the yard. Friggin' yeah, looks a little bit more thinner than it did the other day. Just kind of moved everything together and whatnots and stuff like that. I have the Arians out here because there'll be a guy on his way to pick this thing up. $300, pretty good deal. I mean, it's a pretty clean machine other than the friggin' top handlebar piece, but you know, all the decals are in nice shape and tank motor runs great, augers are in great shape, you know, pretty good deal, nothing seized up on it, so yeah, so there's that. Oh, I thought there was a bird there for a second. It would have been bullshit. So yeah, that's where I'm with that. And at the end of this video, well, not at this video clip, but at the end of the video, I'm gonna do my regular keep on shooting the free world type thing, and the video is gonna continue. I'm gonna post like a picture of the shop logo. Then after that video of the picture, there's going to be another video right after it. And I need some help, guys, on some heat. What am I going to do to heat the place? I didn't want to bore you guys by like sticking in a whole long friggin' video of doing all that good stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a regular video and I'll post the questions afterwards. So I'll do it that way. So that way a lot of people don't get like unhappy and dislike the video, and because the video is very long and all that stuff, whatever. So that's where we're at. So we got that one guy picking up that thing in a little bit. Hopefully he buys it. If not, then too bad. It sucks for him. And yeah, I guess I'm going up. I guess we're gonna do another run to another dealership to pick up a couple more snow blowers. I guess I don't know what the plan is, and it's 1:35. Son of a bitch, freaking hurry up! Oh, never mind. 1:36 now. I changed on us, son of a bitch. But yeah, that's where we're at. So I'm gonna see what happens, and we'll freaking take it from there. Oh yeah, this thing's a freaking pain in my ass. It's a friggin' Dodge and a half. Holy shit. I got the dualies on that thing. Yeah. Take you guys out of the shop so you guys can hear me. Holy. Well guys, we just sold the Arians, which was pretty sweet. That was a big ass Dodge too, dually. I think it had the Cummins in it. There it goes actually. Probably gonna drive with that. We'll see if we can zoom in on the guy. Oh yeah. Pretty badass truck right there. But yeah, so that was pretty good. We sold the Ariens, and Dwayne, I was supposed to go with him, pick up some more snowblowers, but I guess he didn't have time really, so he went up by himself, and he's gonna be here pretty shortly, so we'll have to see what he has now. Yeah, shoot shit. Alright, well, the boss just got back. He dropped off some new stuff. Only 2 things, really. Got another back half of an Arien snowblower. And I don't know why he just didn't friggin' have me. I don't know, hold up here. I'm just thinking here why he just didn't have me put the bucket on this one instead of swapping everything over. Would have made more sense. But anyway, this is another Arien snowblower. Pretty much needs to be gone through. We got a son of a bitch stuck bolt in there, and the carb needs to be redone. And I think that's about it. We're gonna put the new exhaust on. That's about it. It's a pretty clean little unit. I'm surprised they just didn't have me put the bucket on to this one. So that's, I don't know. Here's that governor case for that motor there, because the governor inside of it's all fucked up. It blew up, I guess, something or other. So we're gonna pop that case off maybe later on in the week or something if I'm bored. And we're gonna pop this new cover piece onto there, which this one doesn't look like it's the same. Yeah, actually it is the same. Oops, never mind. But yeah, so we'll do that later on this week. I'll have to probably make up a gasket for this. I use a little bit of RTV silicone. And yeah, it looks pretty nice in there. But we got something different in. And if anyone guessed this, I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is. You guys have to guess what it is. And if anyone can guess what it is, well, I don't really have anything to give you, but if anyone guesses it, I'll be very surprised. Let's see if anyone can guess this object. What is it, guys? What is it? I know what it is. Any ideas? It's got a dirty old Tecumseh on it. Don't know the horse. It looks like about a 5, maybe a 4. Any ideas? Oop, we're tipping. Son of a bitch. Take a better look on this side. Now there's no labels on here to tell you what it is. But I know what it is. And I didn't know what it is until about 10 minutes ago. It's definitely different. I've never had one of those in before. Probably the closest that I'm ever going to be able to go to one, because I'm just fucking afraid of them. So that's in here. We gotta get a throttle cable for it, and it needs a tune-up, and that's gonna sell for quite a bit of money, believe it or not, on eBay. I think he wants to do a freight shipping on it or something like that. I don't know what the plan is, but he just told me it's $50, get it running. So that works. So that worked out pretty good. So that's pretty much the day. But if anyone can guess that, I'm gonna be pretty surprised. If they do, then they know something. They know something what's going on. So no, we're not getting what it is in here, but it's pretty interesting. But yeah, so that's where we're at, guys. Don't really have much else planned, so I'm gonna process this video and upload it to YouTube. And we got IRT Dilius truckers on tonight. Hell yeah. And yeah, so anyway, guys, until tomorrow, keep on chooching in the free world. Oh yeah. Alright, guys, well, it's Sunday, and it's around, I don't know, probably 12 something right now. Yeah, 12 o'clock actually. Come on. There it is. So yeah, they're doing a pretty good job across the street on that field. It's all brand new AstroTurf and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't really have much really going on this morning. I'm gonna bring in the that Craftsmill T1000, pretty much so that way I can make it run again, because I can't believe friggin' water got into stupid gas. So I gotta friggin' drain all the gas and redo the carburetor, unfortunately. So I'm gonna clean this mess up too. Friggin', this place looks kind of clean, but at not. I mean, it's really not that clean. I mean, we got friggin' shit every friggin' where. So we're gonna try to fix that up a little bit. So I want to bring up a few things that have been going on. First up is I'm thinking about what I gotta do for heat in the shop for the winter. That was the old, well, that's what I used last year for heat. Propane heater. Just the regular Home Depot $99 special. And I used it to heat my shop last winter. I had the friggin' tarp that went around, if you guys remembered. Tarp that went all the way around and tarped off the whole ceiling. And yeah, that's how we did it last year. But this year it's going to be a little bit different. Last year we had massive heat loss because of the doors. And you guys all know that the shop has been remodeled now. We have all new doors, new freaking roof. I mean, there was freaking holes in the roof last winter. You guys all remember that. I mean, we even have all insulated windows and walls. I mean, all the walls are freaking insulated. I even insulated this little tiny wall when I did everything. So I'm trying to friggin' think on what I'm going to be doing for heat in here. There's a couple of options on what I could do. I want to hear all you guys' thoughts and opinions on trying to help me out on this part. First thought is get a bigger propane heater. Something like the commercial ones that I used to use on the job sites, on the construction sites that I used to work at. We had the one that's just like a regular, looks like a trash barrel, looks like a small little trash barrel with flames shooting out of it. I think Pisser from Pisser Channel has one of those, and he uses it. He used to use it to heat his shop, and in the old Hack and Pack shop. There's that option. There is the wood burning option. Wood burning option. You can do it. You can't do it. Here in the town that I live in, which is Watertown, they are very strict about wood burning stoves. You can put one in, but it has to be friggin' up to code, up your ass type deal. What I would do is I'd actually have to block off a small little section. It has to be, I think they said, a 3-foot wall in order to block off the shop, and another 2-foot wall, something like that, to block off the shop. And all this would have to come out, and I have to run pretty much a stack that goes up and out, and the little vent stack that goes inward. There is that option. That's going to cost quite a bit of money to do. Thinking about picking one, a used wood burner off of Craigslist, you know, probably for like $100 or something like that. I could do that option. Next option could be pellet stove. Pellet stoves are cheap. Well, not the stoves themselves. They're wicked expensive. They're $1,000 a pop, and they come on the pellets come on a nice big pallet for like under $200. Heats the shop up nice, gets warm, but it's the price wise of the stove. You can't even freaking pick one up off of Craigslist for under $500. I don't even think I've seen it under for $300, so that kind of sucks. Next option is the way how Musty One heats his shop. He has an oil burner. He has an oil burner right in the back of his shop, like a furnace type deal, and he's got at the top of it 2 circle things that goes all the way around. I guess he bought it at a yard sale. I can do an oil burner, but it's going to be expensive because, for one, you can't really use regular small engine motor oil for it. You need to use the friggin' purified good stuff that friggin' the house chooches off of. And here in Mass, they are pretty expensive for the oil. Musty one said you could probably get about 24 hours out of a 5-gallon bucket. That's not a bad deal, but I think it's like $4. It might be even $5 the winter. $5 a gallon. So 5 times 5 is 25. So we're talking 25 bucks just for 24 hours. You figure I'm gonna be out in the shop for at least I don't know, probably, I want to say at least 6 to 7 hours a day out here. I mean, you guys freaking do the math. 2 days would be 14 bucks. After that, gonna be up to like 21 hours, 3 days. So you figure you're only gonna get 3.5 days out of a 5-gallon bucket, and that's gonna cost 25 bucks to heat the shop for 3 days. So that kind of friggin' blows. The next option is gas heaters, and this I think is probably the best idea. And that is, we have a washer machine, a dryer that runs off of gas, which is right there underneath the bedroom there. So I'm thinking about running on the line, pop out of the building, dig down a couple of feet, come over and bring it right into here and put a gas line in for one of those nice little gas heaters. I'm talking about like a regular furnace type deal that you'd see in a house. I could also do a regular shop heater. There's numerous things I could do. No matter which way I turn, I'm going to end up at least spending a couple $100, whether it's a wood burner or the gas. I'm pretty much leaning towards the gas. But if you guys have any other options, let me know. Leave a comment below. And I don't think I'll really have a problem. We're going to be looking at about $275 for a half a cord of wood, and that's already split. So I would probably do that method too. There's a bunch of different methods, so I want to hear everyone's thoughts and opinions on that. No matter what, if I do put in the gas, oil, wood stove, pretty much all this is going to have to be relocated. Which is no big deal, because this is pretty much like a friggin' dead area. The only stuff that's really here is just friggin' shit that's in the shelves, which we can easily put on this side. I have more than enough storage. PJ's toolbox and shit like that, well, that's no big deal. We can just friggin' move that right onto this side, and still wouldn't take up much room. We gotta start figuring out things for the winter. I've had this going on one cold morning. It heated up the shop. Okay. It was a really cold morning. I want to say it was about 45 out, and it took quite a while to heat the shop up to make it at least up to 60, and I wasn't too impressed by it. So I'm gonna start figuring something out. So I just don't know. Also, another shop update that we're gonna be doing is I'm gonna be building another friggin' shelf in the shop. Oh yeah. Yeah. What the plan is, if whatever I figure out and do in this corner of the shop, the leftover wood that I'm gonna have when I dismantle half the friggin' workbench and all that good stuff, is there's gonna be a new shelf that goes along this wall. I'm gonna continue the same. I think this is like 16 inches from here to the wall, and it's gonna just come right across, a nice little small shelf right end right about here somewhere, from here to here, and that's probably about 6.5 feet right there. And I'm gonna use it to put all these motors on, because we're gonna have motors in here quite a bit. We got motors out in the shed, we got motors down under there, we got a couple motors up in there, and then we got the ones over here. So that's also going to be coming up. So I'm hoping to do this within the next 2 weeks. I'm hoping to get something done in this place for some heat, because it's going to start getting cold out. I mean, we're almost to the end of October, and November's coming, and the way they're talking this winter, it's going to be a pretty intense winter. So I got to figure out something. Oh, and also, I forgot to mention that the walls of this building are all cinder block, but they're filled concrete. So I don't know if that helps out anyone. Also, I finally finished up the door. Also installed all new weather stripping on the door to keep it all nice and sealed tight. So I forgot to mention that a few days ago. But this building here is shut down tighter than a freight takes ass right now. For friggin' air leaks and everything, so that's pretty good. I mean, we got friggin' Pink Panther insulation all up in there. Like, friggin' take a look up in there. All the eaves are all blocked off, you know. I mean, if I had the freaking money, I should probably run insulation all the way up and just insulate it and sheetrock it. That would be another option. And then just use a lower end heat propane unit. But then again, I still am going to be running back and forth to the friggin' propane dick and trying to get propane. And I filled this tank about a month and a half ago, and it was $15. I figure all said and done, it's going to be right around $16 to fill that tank up, and I'm going to be going through at least 2 cylinders a week, so that's $40 right there, roughly. Could be like 35, 40, yeah, $35, something